Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it, come on, get out there, get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man, number one, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go on, we found.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS Same Goes Different Struggle Podcast. I am your host, Ajay Brown. If you never heard of me before, I talk politics, sports, relationship, mental health. If you can for me, please like, subscribe, comment on the page. All right, y'all, I'm going to get straight to the cut. I ain't really feeling this shit. I know, like I've been having the most drainful week. I actually put myself in a predicament where I said I wasn't going to even talk about this shit, but I'm going to talk about it real quick before I get into the Miami win. I got to cut motherfuckers off, bro. So if you don't really see me talking or replying or even saying nothing to nobody no more, it's for a personal reason, dog. And it's just really about, dog, I get tired of certain shit. I'm so sick of black American women, ghetto, ratchet, 304 assholes that try to persuade us and try to compare certain things. Like, I've been arguing with motherfuckers all week about this shit, and so this girl posted something on fucking Facebook about how Mexican men don't talk shit or talk down to their women. Bitch, you don't know that. And I'm not even talking about her calling her a bitch. I'm calling to the ones that I've been reacting to. It's just, bro, this shit is like you don't know shit, all the shit, because you don't see every fucking thing. Then y'all want to verify or validate or say some shit talking about, well, that's our point, it is that. No, bitch, that ain't your fucking point. You just don't see it. You don't, personally. That don't mean nobody else don't see it. I got homies hitting me up all the time about certain shit. We grew up in brown Mexicans. We went to school with certain Mexicans. I had literally, bro, I've told this story missing time, bro, and I just posted it. The reason we didn't go to Fabel's party is because our mom's cute mom didn't want us over Mexicans' house late at night. So we was around Mexicans, dog. We seen certain shit. That's why I say, bro, I can't stand the black community no more, dog. Y'all some fake-ass, hypocritical, pussy-ass people. Some 304 with dusted, nasty ass, can't even bathe properly motherfucking ass, dog. Mad because you, and then I seen some shit today where shorty was like, she got a boyfriend, like she got a nigga, and a nigga or a king, whatever, and he don't talk about black women, but he'll allow you to talk down on black men. So that shit showed me what type of man he might lead by and how he is. Because ain't no motherfucking way you gonna be on the internet talking down about black men and you're raising a black man. That's another thing you just need to be critical about. Talk about the motherfucking black women who raised these sorry ass men. Half of y'all pick these sorry ass niggas. And you justify by talking about, oh, he didn't show this and that. No, bitch, he did show it. You just not smart enough to figure it the fuck out. That's your personal fucking fault. That's your fault. It's go back to the root of who raised you. Because apparently in the household, you didn't get shown the proper etiquettes and the proper tools to know certain bullshit out here in these streets or out here. A lot of y'all motherfuckers didn't come outside until you was about 15, 16 years old. Niggas been outside since they was 7, 8, 9 years old. So you see certain shit. You grow up around certain shit. Just because you haven't seen something doesn't mean somebody else haven't seen it. And y'all so fucking stupid. A mess can be right there talking shit about you. You wouldn't know understand it. You want to know why? Because your dumb ass can't speak Spanish, you stupid bitch. Your dumb ass didn't even pass Spanish. Probably was trying to get out of Spanish. You Section 8 assholes, bro. Food stamp need the government type bitches that literally kick the man out the home, won't have a nigga up in the home or hiding the man in the home, it type of shit, bro. Y'all some dusty assholes. Being on social media, don't even get paid for the shit. Just be trying to talk shit about black men. Kevin Samuel was right about all y'all hoes. And I'm at the point, bro, fuck black American women, bro. And I hate to say that shit. And I ain't gonna say fuck. I take that back. My bad. I'm emotional right now. Like, I'm zoned out. I told motherfuckers I was gonna crash out. I knew this shit was gonna fucking come because I ain't been smoking. And, bro, I see now I might not be able to stop smoking. because I'm gonna end up losing everything I fucking own, dog. Trying to goddamn, I'm just too much. Like, I gotta stay away from certain shit. I gotta stay away from certain energies and all type of shit, cause it's been fucking with me so hard, bro. Like, y'all niggas is so unintelligent, dog. Bitches barely don't even read. All y'all do is go to work, go home. You can't even lay on your back well enough, bitch. Them knees getting weak. Them knees getting bad, ho. The fuck, you ain't worth a damn. But you want to talk about black men coming on here talk about you, bitch? How many shit? Let's talk about this. What about the niggas y'all talk about? The black men y'all talk down on, bro? What about the black men that actually want to be in their kids' life and your bitch ass keep them away? Yeah, like let's talk about that, bro. It needs to be talked about. Because y'all want somebody to literally praise y'all, but y'all ain't the ones that need to be praised. Y'all ain't the hoes that we need to be praising. It's the actual good ones out here that get overlooked that need to be praised. Your dusty ass, fucking 3-4 ass, want a $40 selling pussy, dick sucking head ass, don't need to be talked about as much as possible, bro. Need to be talked down as much, because you ain't shit. Yeah, I'm emotional right now. You damn right. I'm grieving. I got too much going the fuck on, and y'all bitches act like y'all just the shit, bro. Just because y'all got these simp ass niggas that's willing to goddamn lay down and allow y'all to do any and everything, bro. It's some real niggas out here, real men out here who are not finna go for that, bro. And it's some real good black American, black females out here, bro, that I'm not speaking to, y'all. Like, cause it's some on here, a lot of time, they don't even be on social media. They be too busy. They don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about on social media. Y'all want to listen to Dr. Cheyenne Bryan and this motherfucker out here halfway naked, but y'all want to value some shit. Ain't a temple supposed to be like something that you supposed to cherish? Ain't that what you teach your daughter, to stay covered up? But apparently y'all didn't learn that shit in the household, did you? Oh, I've been doing what's comfortable. Have y'all bitches fake anyway. Fake eyelashes, fake makeup, fake weave. Bitch can't even wear her own fucking hair because you have none, ho. You got niggas out here with more hair than your bitch ass. Because you ain't damaged your fucking shit, because you ain't read none of the fucking shit that you been putting in your fucking hair. Because you can't read, you illiterate assholes. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. And y'all could come for me. I could give a fuck. Because, like, let's get this shit straight. None of the niggas you lay down with me is like me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And I'm cutting off a lot of my homies too. Like it's just certain shit that I'm about to start doing, dog. Cause I know if I keep going, I'm gonna crash the fuck out on people, dog. Cause let's get this shit straight. Ain't nobody did a motherfucking thing for me. Ain't nobody giving me a motherfucking opportunity. Ain't nobody ever goddamn purchased my motherfucking shit. That go for homeboys, homegirls, any motherfucking body. It's smoke would be, period. I don't give a fuck how y'all niggas feel. I've been given a motherfucking opportunity. I've opened up my motherfucking platform to people. I've done this shit. I'm the one. Ain't nobody done nothing for me, dog. Fuck y'all, bro. Like, that's how this shit gonna always be with me, dog. Y'all some, man, the black community, dog, bro, I swear to God, bro, it's just, bro, I see what Charleston White be talking about now. And I don't always agree with motherfuckers like that. And let's get this straight, bro. And I say this shit and I don't care if my homie do get mad. Dame Dash ain't crazy. And I don't give a fuck how he feel about it. I don't give a fuck how nobody else feel. Dame Dash ain't crazy. He might not be saying all the right shit, and he might not always be right. Yeah, nigga hit hard times, bro. We all hit hard times. Half of us, they ain't never made to $1 million for us to talk about another nigga. 2, we don't know what the fuck be going on, because y'all niggas, like, everybody be going on social media and this and that, or what somebody say on social media, bro. Social media ain't nothing but some fake ass motherfuckers putting some shit out there because they want to be seen or anything else. All this shit is fake. Just like I got mad at my homegirl the other day for posting some shit, but then you talking about you playing. Like, dog, I'm not the one to play with. Because then that's how you attract certain fuck niggas. And be wondering why you attract certain fuck niggas. So, in my opinion, bro, I gotta start cutting off. Like, my brother Jared told me, bro, you gotta cut these motherfuckers off. And I'm fin too, bro, because at the end of the day, I've learned that even when I open up to talk to people, like, the advice don't even be to me, bro. It used to be where I can listen to motherfuckers. Now it's like I'm always wondering certain shit. I'm always looking and thinking, bro, like, I'm not, like, maybe I'm just not mentally there. Maybe I'm just going through enough. But right now, dog, I don't want to be around nobody. Don't ask me shit. Ain't nobody ever coming back on this shit right now, bro. And I mean that. You might not never see nobody else on my live again, bro. That's just real shit. And then watch how I still exceed. Watch how I still grow. Because ain't nobody like, when I get my my paper right. Can't nobody market like me. Can't nobody do shit how I do it independently. Ain't no white man putting nothing in me, no pocket, no halfway, nothing. And what Dane Dash was saying is this: Charlemagne got a Black Effect podcast, and he got all these people with him, and he don't own all the rights to it. And Dane Dash, that's what his point. That's the second person I've heard say that shit. The first person I didn't believe. Bro, y'all be talking about Dane. It wouldn't be no Jay-Z without Dane. And Jay-Z said that shit. It wouldn't be a Dane. I mean a Jay-Z. Yeah, Dane handle his business a lot of ways. Dane just don't like to get fucked by the goddamn white man. And 50 Cent is a corporate nigga, bro. You gotta read, bro. You gotta read this fucking book. He's a corporate nigga. That's why he do corporate shit now. Like, niggas just be talking and feeling like they know every fucking thing, bro. And yeah, I've had this conversation. I'll do it on live on somebody, but until a motherfucker give me an opportunity, I'm not doing shit with nobody else, dog. I'm done with people, bro. Like I'm just done, dog. I don't know if I'm just emotionally hurt from grieving, because like I said, bro, like I didn't deal with this shit with my brother. Like, we argue about shit, but I knew this motherfucker supported everything I done, and he understood every opportunity I gave him. Not even gave him. Like, we just understood certain shit, bro. My brother always used to hit me like, bro, thank you for posting legend videos, bro. It's exposure. But you know what I mean? Motherfuckers hit me and tell me about this, like, thank you, and for this and that. None. Not none. Not a motherfucking thing. Not no brand ambassadors. Not none of nobody. Like, nobody, dog. And yeah, it's a fucked up feeling, because if you go on another somebody else's platform, you gonna love that shit. Y'all gonna be supporting all that shit and all that fuckery shit, all that bullshit y'all love to do, bro. I'm tired of this shit. If it wasn't for me being paid on Facebook, dog, I wouldn't even fucking be on there, bro. I would cut everybody off. That's why I don't come around, bro, my classmate. Cause a lot of the time, bro, if I was able to skip a grade, I would have been in the older grade, because I always hung around older people. I can't be around nobody my age no more, dog. Because I really don't want to be around nobody no more. Because we live in this community, bro, where it's like everybody like the challenge and feel like they know everything. And then you got these 304 motherfuckers want to come at you and shit like that, bro. Yeah, I'm an emotional type nigga. If you know me, you know that shit. Because I've been traumatized so fucking much that I'm still like, bro, like, it's trigger points with me, dog. And it's been hitting so long, dog, that I don't have nothing to really cope with, that I'm trying to still find. I might just need to start back hitting the boxing bag, bro. I might need to get back to my old self, like, in boxing, but because I don't want to be around nobody, dog. This world's so fake and so lost, dog. I see what Charleston, like I said, I see what Charleston White be talking about. You can't help these motherfuckers. So many people have told me this shit. You can't give black people no opportunity, because they'll screw it up and sabotage you. Can't nobody say they giving me shit, dog. And nobody gonna ever try to tell me, downplay me, think they know more than me, anything, bro, because I know what type of work I put in. I got 3 fucking kids and a mom to take care of, and I still got a brand, still got a podcast, been having my clothing line and all this shit, bro. I put money into that bitch, dog, and I've been saying this shit for too long, bro. A lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't even got the same responsibility as me. Y'all, like, it's not the same, bro. A lot of y'all hoes, y'all baby daddies ain't got the same responsibility. You bitches ain't got the same responsibility to me. My fucking kids on AB honor roll, all types of shit, motherfucker. With all that, with being raised by a single father. And I appreciate my baby mamas for whatever they fucking do now, bro. I appreciate they fucking family for whatever they do. Cause you know my sorry ass family ain't gonna fucking do it. They'll leave a nigga out here to dry. Ain't no fucking loyalty in this goddamn black community, dog. We so fucked up in the mind, dog. Like, everything's a fucking problem, bro. Then we want to talk about why the fuck do we talk about each other? Why the fuck can we not talk about neither one of them? Why can't black men not talk about black women? Black women don't talk about, but black women want to be victims so fucking bad. But you want to be a man at the same time. Because you want this, you want that. We can't even take a bitch out on a motherfucking date, bro, without them complaining about, oh, I don't want to go to Applebee's. I don't want to go to Longhorn. Bitch, what makes your value that high to think that you deserve anything better? What? The fake ass, that makeup that you put on, the fake ass eyelashes, like the fake ass boobs that you ain't got done, that fake ass, like, what are we talking about, bro? Bitch can't even wear her own fucking hair. Look like a fucking nigga under there. And you can't compare my daughter. My daughter got the most beautiful hair. She just don't wear it. My mom got long hair until she cut it. So let's get this shit straight. Y'all bitches ain't my mama, my grandmama, or my motherfucking daughter. Nowhere near it. My daughter ain't no 304. Y'all bitches is sorry. Y'all gonna be some Section 8 ass-having asshole back on food stamp. And when times get harder, I hope that shit hit you in your motherfucking pocket. And when these simp ass niggas stop giving y'all money and grow the fuck up, I really want to see how shit gonna hit then. Because none of y'all, bro, y'all don't like, bro, y'all gonna have to die off, bro, before shit get better. And that's just me ranting. I had to cause like I said, I'm not talking to nobody else no more, bro. So this is my motherfucking therapy. This is how I get this shit out without me literally crashing or end up putting myself in jail for knocking a motherfucker out. Cause motherfuckers think they own that shit, bro. Niggas ain't never been in no motherfucking ring, ain't been in no boxing ring, UFC ring to really know how they really got down, what type of warrior you is. Ain't been in the day or light of war. So you can't talk to me about a motherfucking thing, dog. You ain't been around this shit, dog. And niggas really be talking shit like they really know every fucking thing, but ain't prove a motherfucking thing to you. If I wanted to prove something, I would. But look, bro, I've been doing this shit too motherfucking long now. I shouldn't have to prove a motherfucking thing now. Not a damn thing. You could go on my motherfucking page if you want to find something. I don't have to prove about getting hoes. I don't have to prove about putting in the hard ass work to grow my brand. I don't have to show y'all motherfuckers nothing, bro. That's why black people are so fucking behind, and why a lot of times y'all get scammed out of shit and don't learn nothing. I was listening to Mike Else yesterday on the Shannon Sharp, and he said the reason he was jealous of Kevin, or not even jealous, or he was mad at Kevin Hart, is because Kevin Hart passed him. And Mike Else a cool dude, but that's gonna be some jealousy shit that you look at, bro. Because he didn't understand the business. Motherfuckers get mad at you because they don't understand shit, but they want to talk down on you like they doing the same thing as you and pass you, dog. You can't pass me, bro, because I've been doing this shit too long. And I'm independent with that shit. I'm not Charlemagne, bro. Like, I'm none of that shit, dog. I can't sell out my people for like that shit, bro. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, I don't know who still watches. I stopped watching Drink Champs. I stopped watching, and that's shout out to them and everybody else, but I don't watch certain television show that's on Black Effect like I used to. I just don't. I don't even barely listen to the Breakfast Club. All that shit is ignorant to me, dog. Because you selling people this dream, or you selling people this mental health bullshit, but then you calling people big back and all this shit, and then you're literally the music that we're playing, all this shit that's going in their head. How you gonna tell kids to stop the violence, and then you end up playing a G Herbo type song or somebody else? It's like, y'all, we the biggest fucking hypocrites, dog. Then we want to compare ourselves to some Mexicans and shit. Bitch, half y'all don't even speak Spanish, and you didn't even pass Spanish class. That shit ain't even, like, most Mexican and all that shit, podcasts and all that shit, you wouldn't even understand if, like, you would need a translator, you dumb asshole. And like I said, I'm not finna waste my motherfucking time. I done waste about 20 minutes spazzing, dog, because I'm just tired of people, bro. I'm just tired, bro. Like, I don't want to be around no motherfucking body, bro. End the story, bro. Fuck y'all. Fuck how you feel. If you got a problem with me, pull the fuck up. I'm always outside, dog. I work at night. I see a lot of shit. More shit than everybody else. Most people go home. They not outside at night. So you're not going to see every fucking thing, bro. I'm literally up majority of like 10 to 12 hours, between 12 to fucking 15 hours a day. A day. So I do a lot. I see a lot. I'm around a lot. Man, let me get to this motherfucking goddamn shit, man. All right, y'all. So, as you can see, man, last night game, man, was a real good game. Miami beat Ole Miss, y'all. I apologize for spazzing out. Like I said, y'all, this is going to be my therapy from now on, because at the end of the day, bro, I don't want to talk to nobody, because I don't need nobody no more, bro. I rather just figure this shit out. And if I end up homeless and I die alone, I'm cool now, bro. I don't want nothing. I'm sorry. But back to subject. Carson Beck was 23 out of 37 for 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But I did not know Carson Beck has been in the college football league this long, for 7 fucking years. That nigga is worse than Bo Nix. Hold on. And the last time, my bad, y'all. I had to pause for a minute, take a breather, bro, because I was just, as you can see, I was just spazzing, bro. I had to. I don't want to portray that shit no more, but like I said, bro, I'm gonna end it like this, bro. Anything I say it to their face, and how I feel is how I feel. People know that. I don't even give a fuck no more, bro. But Trinidad Chambliss was 23 out of 37 for 277 yards. Man, I couldn't even stay up for the fucking game, bro. Like I was so fucking tired. Mark Fletcher Jr. had 22 carries for 133 yards. Shout out to him. Um, Tony had 2 carries for 11 yards, and Chamar Brown had 14 carries for 54 yards, man. Kewan Lacey for Ole Miss had 11 carries for 103 yards. This will be the third season that a SEC team did not make it back to the finals. How do wide receivers do? Marlon had 7 receptions for 114 yards. CJ Daniels had 4 receptions for 26 yards, and Tony had 5 receptions for 81 yards. Like I said, man, Miami was my pick to make it. Like if I was, like I said, I'm a Miami fan, so they was one of my picks. Um, I can't believe they made it though. I mean, on some real shit. Jacoby Thomas had 5 tackles, 5 solo. Um, Bain had 1 tackle. How does sacks go? Only 1 sack for the game for them. LSU. TJ Daughtry had 11 tackles, 9 solo. Chris Gravery Jr. had 8 and 7 solo. So shout out to them, man. Miami is finally back. It's been a long time since 2000. I mean 2000 and some 2001. I want to say it's been a minute since Miami has been in the national title game, man. It's almost over 20 years. So shout out to this this school. The donors it's gonna be a lot of alumni there. It's gonna be wild because the game is in Miami. I believe whoever Miami face between Oregon or Indiana, which we will get on in a minute, I believe Miami will be the favorite with their defense. Uh, Somebody said should Carson Beck give up his ring because he playing against kids. I felt the same way about all these rest of these old Michael Penix Jr. that was old because he was old when he played. Like the game had changed so much after COVID, man. Like all these old ass people playing in versus these kids, it's like I mean, what can you really say now, bro? Like I think Carson Beck might be. They say he like 3 years younger than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson been in the league forever. So at the end of the day, bro, I want to know, man, in the chat, in the comments, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel and who do y'all feel will win the national title, man? Because I would like to see. I'm gonna be real with you, right? So Miami versus Oregon would probably be a matchup. Um, I'm pretty sure Mario Cristobal would like to face his old team because that's where he was coaching before he came to Miami. But I would like to see Miami versus Indiana. I think Indiana coach is one of the best coaches in college football right now. I would like to see how the two defense would match up because I believe both defense are stellar and shit like that, man. So, and with Ole Miss is gonna have. I want to see if Trinidad Chambers is gonna be eligible to come back this year. We have to wait and see if the ACC is gonna approve that. I don't know right now, but I really hope he's able to come back and they could come back. I believe if he could come back, and I think they're keeping Lacey. They're getting a lot of transfer people that's coming from other teams. Also, in Ole Miss is going to be a team that will be back in the playoffs. I believe next year. I do believe they'll be back if they get their remaining squad is. But they played a stellar game. A lot of people say that on the last play, and I usually show videos and shit like that, y'all. But I be getting that copyright shit, then I be having to cut it out. So I don't be feeling like wasting my time with that shit. Like I said, today has been a real emotional day for me and emotional week. And like I said, to all my subscribers, I know y'all probably like this nigga ain't going crazy. He need to go take his medicine. I apologize, fam. But sometimes, man, I just gotta let shit go off because that's how I be feeling. And I ain't really the one to hold it in, but I don't really want to keep talking to people about my problems no more, bro, because I don't trust none of this shit no more. Nobody. And let's get to the next game, man. I'm gonna tonight game. We got Oregon versus Indiana. I don't honestly know if I'm gonna stay up to watch this game, bro, because I just been on the real work focus. Trying to goddamn just focus on work and get my shit, my stuff, and everything back together. It comes on at 7:30, so I might watch half of it. I might watch most of it. Um, y'all let me know how y'all feel, bro, and who y'all got down winning, man. I actually believe Indiana's gonna win this game, but I believe it might be closer than what people think. Uh, More on Oregon's the quarterback. What's his name? Yeah, D Moore is a stellar quarterback who also could come out of this year and be. He can also come out this year and be one of a top pick, I believe, a top 5 pick, or he could come back and be in one of the quarterbacks in that top rated 2027 class, in my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I feel like the Indiana quarterback is probably gonna be the number 1 pick when he comes, like when this year. But this game should be good, like really good. You got two good team, good sound team, good coach, well coached teams. I just don't know how it's gonna turn out because I didn't know the Oregon game and Texas Tech game was gonna turn out the way it did. I thought it would have been more excitement and shit like that. I just feel like with this game, Oregon can't play how they play versus Texas Tech. They got to come out. They're going to be able to execute on the offense. The defense is going to have to do better because Indiana is not one of those teams that you could just think you could play with. They're here for a reason. I believe that they are probably the better team in a better matchup versus Miami. In my opinion, if this is gonna be a good national title game, I believe Miami and Indiana would be an excellent game. Mind you, I might be wrong. Oregon and Miami might be even better. You feel me? I don't know. It's like matchups, different things, bro. You never know how the game might go, bro. Because at the end of the day, we didn't think Ole Miss. Everybody didn't think Ole Miss was gonna be here without Lane Kiffin. And to be honest with you, Lane Kiffin would have been he would have been sick to find out, you know what I mean? That not to find out, but to see Ole Miss make it without him. I think that's probably the hurtful thing. It's crazy. It's like now you got to go to LSU and win and get them into the playoffs. Not only get them to the playoffs, you got to get them at least as close as like to the semifinals or whatever. At least to say that, you know what I mean? Because you built a great Ole Miss team and then you just left them for LSU. Mind you, I don't know, and I want to know how y'all feel about this. How would Lane Kiffin career be hit after leaving Ole Miss, and then you see what Ole Miss has done. You see what Ole Miss has done, right? And you see how far they got without him. He's built that team up, and he built a national title team, right? If he can't do that with LSU, how would that hit on his his career path? On how do you think they would look at him now if he can't get LSU to a national title, man? Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about that. Like I said, man, that was a great game last night. I should be more excited because of Miami is one of my teams, but honest, truthfully, man, I'm just not in the mode for all that shit right now. All the rah shit, man. It's not my type of movement right now. Let's talk about. Do I feel like talking about the NFL playoffs, y'all? I think I already spoke on this, so I'm really not gonna go too much into that right now. I'll wait until after the games and shit like that. Let's go to the NBA. All right, y'all. So last night we had the Pacers versus the Hornets. The Pacers won. Siakam had 30 points with 14 rebounds. The Pacers won 114 to 112. Lamar Ball had 33 points, 8 assists, and 3 steals. They did get a chance so Trae Young did get traded to Washington, y'all. I know this is off topic or whatever, but Trae Young did get traded to Washington. Y'all let me know in the chat, all my Atlanta Hawks fans, how do y'all feel about Trae Young being traded? Do you now feel like that the team would be better off? And will you miss Trae? I just wanted to get that out the way. Next game we got is the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Timberwolves. I would have liked it for Trae to go to the Timberwolves. I think that would have been something, you know what I mean? I would have liked to see him with Anthony, but I don't know how it would have worked. It might have messed up the chemistry of the team because, like, what's up? What up with you? How you doing? Yeah, I'm alright, man. Sure. All right. So the Timberwolves won 131 to 122. Uh, Mitchell had 30.7 rebounds, 8 assists. Julian Randle had 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Let's see what Anthony Edwards had, y'all. All right, then, y'all. Jaden McDaniels had 26 point. Jaden McDaniels has been playing out of like I really like him. I don't know if he's going to be like he could be that third option or even a second option, but I do like him as a player. For me, Rudy Gobert had 11 points with 13 rebounds, solid numbers. Anthony Edwards had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists, almost close to a triple double, so that ain't bad. Like I said, oh, Mike Conley still playing. And Naz Reid had 9.6 rebounds and 3 assists. How the Cleveland players do. Evan Mobley had 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Uh, Allen had 11 points, 10 rebounds. Darius Gardner had 16 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists. I just, I don't know, man. Cleveland does, like I said, bro. Cleveland don't do it for me, man. I think Minnesota though just still need another star. What's she talking about? Fetty Wall. My bad, y'all. My daughter's texting me, so I do apologize for that. But next game you have, my bad. I was talking. I just don't think that the Cleveland Cavaliers they have enough. They have some talent. I just don't think they're putting it all together. I don't know why. Like I said, Mitchell is one of my brother's people that he used to like to play, but I just told him like, even though I think Donovan Mitchell is a good player, I just don't think he's one of those players that's gonna be able to lead a team to a championship. He didn't do it with the Jazz, and it looked like he's not gonna be able to do it with Cleveland. And it's not like he don't have good young talent around him because Evan Mobley is good, and Jared Allen is good too. So it's like you have some good talented players around you. And the East is not a strong conference where you shouldn't be able to make it out. I can understand you not making it out of the West because the West is a lot harder, and the West has been a lot harder for some years now. So that's kind of more understandable than anything. But I just don't understand how they're not able to put everything together in the East. Last game we got today is the Mavericks versus the Jazz. The Jazz actually won 116 to 114. Now, Anthony Davis has been on the trading block apparently to be going to Atlanta. I don't know why Atlanta would want to do that because, like I said, Anthony Davis is the most fragile motherfucker I know, and I'm just speaking true facts. I don't know how many times this nigga has been hurt with just Dallas alone. I don't know what he's been doing in the off season. I don't know what his workout regimen is. I don't know, understand none of that shit. What he's doing, I don't. You know what I mean? That's not my business. All I know is when it's time to show up on the floor, bro, it's like, bro, 70-30 chance that you're going to end up hurt. And that's hurting the team. And I just don't feel like Atlanta should give away access. I mean, their assets or like just different draft picks or players for a player that's not going to be able to be there for you. Literally. Like Anthony Davis, this is why Dallas is at 14-24. He gets hurt, comes back, be out for a minute, come back. Like, and I feel like they would have been good. Say like Anthony Davis, Kyrie, you got Cooper Flag. That is a good. I feel like if they could get it all together, that would be a good team. But shit, they not even gonna be like they ain't never played together. Anthony Davis probably gonna be traded to somebody, bro. Like and like they ain't ruined the Dallas Mavericks to me because they had a decent team. Luka was taking them to the goddamn conference final alone, and when they had what's old boy the New York guard. I forgot his name, but they had the New York guard. Shit, they was balling even then, and he was coming off the bench if I'm not mistaken, or he was the shooting guard. I forgot, but he was still balling then. I just feel like Dallas has taken a step back and kind of in a way. They have Cooper Flag who's been playing excellent as a rookie, but he can't do it alone, bro. Anthony Davis is supposed to be there. I mean, Klay Thompson had 23 points, which is incredible. He shot, you know what I mean? Like, because, Klay's not the same player he used to be. But to me, I just don't see Dallas going to have to get back. They're going to have to find out They're gonna have to do something, man. Dallas gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to do some soul searching. They might just want to get rid of him because like I said, he's just been injury prone. And if you've seen it, it's been a career thing. Like this is his career. He's always injury prone. So Kevin Love actually played with 10 points. Laurie, I wish the Bulls would have kept him. McKinnon, whatever his name is, 33 points. I don't know why they rookie ain't been playing. I think he's hurt or whatever, but I don't know why they first round draft pick ain't been playing. Walter Clayton Jr. had 12 points. Shout out to the old Florida alumni. But good win for the Jazz, man. You know what I mean? Good win for the Jazz. It was something else I wanted to talk about on sports, but I totally forgot. Y'all. My bad, man. Let's go switch over, man. So let's switch over to politics, y'all. As you can see, it's been a lot of shit going on in politics, y'all. And I don't really care no more even about this shit because I'm not going to let it distract me from my goal and what I'm trying to get to. But as you can see, Trump canceled the previous expected second wave of attack against Venezuela. Let's see why the fuck he did that. And let's see why. Like, I didn't think he had to keep attacking them no more. So y'all let me know how y'all feel like, because I didn't think he had to keep attacking them. I thought he caught the president, and he was gonna run shit from now on until they put somebody in place. That's why I said, bro, all this shit be bullshit. The media just be trying to scare us and make us believe certain things, but they just be playing in our head, bro. It's all a game. All a game, bro. And some of us know how this game is being played. Some of us might, you know what I mean, the information.
Okay.
See some of this shit still got me off. Like the information that we get, sometimes we feel like, you know what I mean, like we be something going on. You just gotta keep with the flow. Emotional, because I be stumbling and fucking up and everything, man. But I'm gonna just keep it pushing, y'all. Like, it's just trying to get through it. You have good days, you have bad, man, and shit like that. I'm just trying to be consistent with this shit because I put in so much work, bro. So, and I see sometimes it growing and shit like that. I'm just trying to get back on point, and I've been working a lot, so my mental ain't been as great. All right, y'all. Let me play this clip for y'all. Hold the fuck up, man. Oh, there you go. My bad, y'all. They ain't talking about shit. They just showing goddamn things, man. Let me get to a video that actually shows something. I thought that was gonna show something that surely didn't show what I thought it was gonna show, y'all. My bad. Yeah, but this is not one of my best lives, y'all. Let's see. Just 10. The wife of the anti-ISIS a shooting was my fault in video. What? Troll portraying former Saturday Night Live warns donor against wasting money. Whoa, let's see what this one is about. There you go again. Probably gonna say some shit. Oh, there you go, talking about black women again. I ain't said shit.
Eczema isn't easy to plan for. But with Ebglyss,
all these fucking commercials. Google's co-founder moving business out. All right, y'all. I apologize. I've been waiting on this commercial to go off.
Anytime a politician is making it too obviously about themselves, I'm already done.
We're
and
out.
Don't waste your money sending to Jasmine Crockett. Do not do it.
I must agree.
Don't do it. You're gonna waste your money. Take it from someone who sent Sarah Gideon like a ton of money in Maine. Like, just don't do it. Don't waste your money. Don't do it.
It's hard enough to come by.
Now, I ain't gonna say I disagree with that. I feel like that about all politicians. politicians though. So it's not just her. It's just I feel like all of them take your money and they do the dumbest shit. Now I haven't talked about this, yo, and I guess I'll speak on it. The ISIS drive-by, right? I mean, not the drive-by. ISIS down there in Minnesota, how they killed the woman who literally, I guess, what the fuck? What is this? So she spent off, and they was trying to pull her over, and they walked by the car. The dude was the ICE dude was by the car, right? And if you haven't seen the video, I'm trying to find it right now, but I'm pretty sure y'all have it. Y'all have seen the video. She was trying to pull off. They said she was trying to hit him, but I don't think she was trying to hit him. I think she was just trying to leave because they was coming for her after a while, after she was, I guess, saying something to them, and he ended up shooting and killing her. It was unjustified. It was unacceptable. I feel like they could have did something different, but we all know how these ISIS and police is, bro. And they ain't even know, like feel me, like they gonna do what they want to do. They gonna do what they want to do and shit. But I'm just like, I'm at that point, bro. They gonna do what they want to do when they come to this certain shit, bro. And he probably gonna get away with it. You get what I'm saying? He's probably gonna get away with this shit, and he's probably not gonna get charged with it. And student fear campus and church as a mayor revolts key protection. Let's get on this. What's going on with this, y'all? The New York Jewish students may promise to light. Let me play this for y'all, bro. And I'm just playing stuff now, y'all. If you want to leave, you can leave. I don't give a fuck. I'm just playing stuff. I'm just really not mentally all the way there, like I said, but I'm just trying to find stuff that's going on in the world that
Eczema isn't fair.
the news
and it is
are reporting on, even though I don't believe everything that goes on behind closed door. But like I said, man, I'm just trying to figure out some things right now, man, get my mind right. And like, I do apologize for all these ads, y'all. Y'all know I hate ads, so I always mute them and shit like that. But here y'all go.
The mayor can tell us all of these things. He supports the Jewish community. He's going to protect our synagogues. He's going to keep Jewish students on campus safe. But actions always speak louder than words. And this action to remove the executive orders that were put in place by Mayor Eric Adams shows students, here's my action, here's my stance, this is how I feel, this is what I support. I will placate you, I will say nice words to make you feel better. But in reality, reactions to actions are what affects us the most. There's a reason why IRA's definition of anti-Semitism has become the gold standard, and removing it on the first day, as well as other executive orders that are in place to protect the Jewish community, really gives permission for protests to start up again. We've seen on campus that the protests have died down to an extent, and Jewish students are feeling more safe on campus and overall just better environment for us. But removing these safeguards and precautionary measures for Jewish students to keep us safe really feels like a direct move. It feels like an attack that is attacking Jewish students, whether or not it's outrightly, directly or indirectly.
Leadership should be strengthening safeguards against hate, not dismantling them. So rolling back these measures that recognize anti-Semitism and affirms Israel's legitimacy really weakens our moral stance and against hate and leaves Jewish communities feeling less protected and more open and vulnerable. I think with his undoing of these executive orders, my pro-Palestinian peers or the pro-Palestinian rhetoric that has really taken a hold of my campus will just embolden this rhetoric and just inflame the campus's political stance. I honestly am terrified for what this year has to come. Policy statements are not enough. Enforcement, education, security have to follow. So obviously I don't support his revoking of the IRA definition because it's been used to identify anti-Semitism so clearly. So if the city removes this safeguard for Jews, I want to hear what replaces it and how enforcement will work in practice. The fear that Jews have is not theoretical. It's about whether harassment gets taken seriously and acted on.
Anti-Zionism, when it crosses into anti-Semitism, can be defined and measures can be taken against it happening. Students just want to attend class. We want to wear our Star of David. We want to be proudly Jewish and proudly Zionist. So removing those barriers is what is going to stop that from happening. I also feel like it can embolden the movement that has already made us feel unsafe on campus and give permission for the protests to reinvigorate themselves and start back up again, which is something that we really do not want to happen.
I've had professors that have, canceled class because of protests or encouraged students to go and, participate in these protests. And obviously it's made me very uncomfortable, and it's really discouraged me from speaking up in class or being able to be very proud of my Jewish identity and my Zionist identity. So I absolutely think that these professors that encourage this anti-Semitic rhetoric is deeply troubling and honestly very isolating.
Sorry to hear about that. China did not see this coming. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna play this one right here. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I mean, they taking away everything, but this is who they voted for in New York, so you gotta deal with that shit, yo. This is who they say they voted for. It's who they wanted.
Okay.
And I know, and I feel like it's not like, I don't know, man. A lot of this stuff, bro, we be arguing and fighting about and protesting about don't really matter, bro. Because I feel like it's a bigger message and a bigger outcome that's really going on. And all this shit, AKA, has been pre-written. A lot of this shit has been in works for years and bro. We're not just finding about it, but they've been working behind the scenes and doing this shit for years, bro. And they know what they're doing. We're just too late to find it out.
Miller is angry.
You invaded the country. Went into the country and we seized the leader of Venezuela.
Damn straight we did.
And I'm saying,
we're not going to let.
So is the U.S. going to have new elections?
Jake, is that we're not going to let Tim Pot communist dictators send rapists into our country, send drugs into our country, send weapons into our country. The left is uncomfortable exercising American power. It's as simple as that. They're ashamed we're a superpower. So when we throw our weight around, they feel bad about it, even though we're helping them. They're now arguing that Venezuela has the right to send us drugs, gangs, steal our oil, sell it to China. But if we do something about them, we're the bad guys. A communist-backed dictator who's been accused of crimes against humanity, we arrest them, and the Democrats say, we're breaking the law. Well, what's the point of being a superpower if we can't exercise any power in our own neighborhood? How about a little gratitude?
At some point they should say, you did a great job. Thank you. Congratulations. Wouldn't it be good? I would say that if they did a good job, their philosophies are so different, but if they did a good job, I'd be happy for the country. They've been after this guy for years and years and years. And, he's a violent guy. He gets up there and he tries to imitate my dance a little bit. But he's a violent guy, and he's killed millions of people.
Trump's taken out al-Baghdadi, Soleimani, the Iranian nuke program, and now dictator Maduro. And every single time, look it up, the left's against it. They say Trump is putting us in danger. Every time. That's what they say. How? By taking out bad guys? Soon they're going to be calling Maduro a Venezuelan dad. Biden had a $25 million bounty on Maduro's head. How'd the Democrats think we were going to go nab him? Maduro's going to turn himself in? Okay, gringos, you got me. I give up. Democrats literally campaigned in the last election exclusively on dictators are bad. That's all we heard, the D word. Defending democracy against dictatorship. So a real dictator lost the election, stayed in power, locked up his opponents. Trump puts that guy in handcuffs, And Democrats say he went about it the wrong way. They put Trump in handcuffs, claiming he tried to steal an election. Well, Maduro actually did it, and a lot worse. Jasmine Crockett thinks it's unfair that the United States has the power to arrest dictators. Well, she's saying, well, if the shoe was on the other foot.
Guess what? There are a lot of people that don't like our leader. And regardless, somebody coming into the United States and grabbing our leader in the middle of the night and killing people in this country, I'm sure everybody would be outraged at them doing it that way.
This explains the liberal mindset perfectly. Maduro has just as much of a right to arrest Trump as Trump has the right to arrest him. America should not put America first, should not use our power for good, and should take no responsibility for defending its interests. Even when other countries are attacking us with drugs and gangs and colluding with our enemies, we just have to sit back and take it. What do liberals want to use American power for? Sex changes in Guatemala? Check. $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq? Yeah. They don't even want to defend our money. They bring in migrants and let them steal it. Even when we blow the whistle, whoop, whoop, the Somalis are stealing our money. They still don't stop it. Gay marriage is illegal in Venezuela. Is that going to change Crockett's mind? Should we tell her that Juan can't marry Juan in Caracas? Biden left billions in military hardware in Afghanistan, got 13 soldiers killed, and then he smoked a family of civilians with a drone. And the Democrats were like, greatest airlift in history. Trump sends in Delta Force, 0 casualties, picks up this tyrant out of a military fortress in the dead of night, flies him back to New York, puts him on trial. And Democrats are mad. Why? Because they didn't get a heads up? Yeah, because they're telling soldiers to disobey orders. Why else? Because it's illegal? Bush did the same thing to Noriega. Arrested him, put him on trial, and put him in prison. Didn't Democrats say all fall? Got to give him due process. Well, that's what we're doing. Why else? Because there's no democracy in Venezuela yet. Well, there's no democracy in Libya either, after Barry bombed it back into the Stone Age, or in Afghanistan. We were there for 20 years. They are mad that we're taking the oil. What do you think this economy runs on? Solar panels? You think we're going to win the AI race with China with windmills? Did the Democrats even build any windmills in 4 years? Did the Democrats build anything? How about being proud to be an American?
Nicolas Maduro got to meet some great Americans wearing night vision goggles 3 nights ago. He didn't know they were coming until 3 minutes before they arrived. In fact, his wife said, I think I hear aircraft outside. They didn't know. You know why? Because every single part of that chain did their job. And they did it flawlessly.
You know who else didn't see it coming? China. All these Chinese spies crawling around D.C. They were totally shocked. Want to know why? Because we didn't brief Swalwell, and he didn't slip to Fang Fang. You know what else they should be proud of? The Russian and Chinese air defense systems didn't work against our military. Trump really must be Putin's puppet if he's blowing up Putin's puppet in Venezuela. And this just in from the president. I am pleased to announce that the interim authorities in Venezuela will be turning over between 30 and 50 million barrels of high-quality sanctioned oil to the United States of America. This oil will be sold at its market price, and that money will be controlled by me as President of the United States of America to ensure that it is used to benefit the people of Venezuela and the United States. Did you know after the Iraq War, we barely won an oil contract? Barely. British Petroleum got fat contracts. The Russians got contracts. They didn't even fight there. But Americans spent a decade of blood and treasure, and we walked away with next to nothing. Not anymore.
I asked him, I said, Mr. President, when you say, quote, we're going to run everything, it obviously causes deep concerns because of the disaster in Iraq. The president's response, Joe, the difference between Iraq and this is that Bush didn't keep the oil. We're going to keep the oil.
Trump says take the oil. Democrats call that imperialistic. We call it common sense. You know, we won spoils after World War II. We told our allies, lose the colonies. We took half Japan's gold they stole, built military bases on everyone's turf, and pegged the world currencies to the dollar. Was that fair? We've neglected our own neighborhood for the last 25 years because we were stuck in the sand in Iraq and Afghanistan. And while we were there, China swooped into our backyard and turned out all of our neighbors.
For years, we sent our soldiers to die in deserts in the Middle East to try to build them parliaments, to try to build them democracies, to try to give them more oil, to try to give them more resources. The future of the free world, Jake, depends on America being able to assert ourselves and our interests without apology.
In 2007, Hugo Chavez stole oil rights from Exxon and ConocoPhillips and kicked them out of the country. Now, at the time, Bush was fighting to save Iraq. He didn't have the bandwidth to defend our interests in the hemisphere. That's just a fact. Now, the media is saying, oh, American oil companies, they don't want to go back to Venezuela. It's too expensive. It's going to take too much time. What kind of negative attitude is that? Oil executive phones are blowing up. Interest in Venezuela has gone from 0 to 99%, quote unquote. Chevron, Exxon, Halliburton, their stocks are on fire. The Dow's up 1,000 points since the raid. Gold's up. The Venezuelan bond market's going loco. Privateers are already aiming for a $2 billion raise. The oil companies, they're meeting tomorrow with the Secretary of Energy. Venezuelan reserves are already mapped. There's no exploration risk. That means quicker dinero, lower inflation, and more leverage for Estados Unidos. This puts Trump in a stronger bargaining position with Putin over Ukraine and gives America more leeway to conduct military operations without worrying about rattling the oil markets. We squeeze China. We even reduce our reliance on Canadian oil, and that gives us more leverage in trade talks. And the best part is, liberals, listen closely, boosting Venezuelan oil output improves the Venezuelan economy. I know you care so much about other people. It helps the people live better lives there so they don't have to migrate here and raise your rent. Democrats are whining that we swapped one dictator for the dictator's VP, but guess what? She's already cooperating and has been for over a year. The Financial Times reports this. The vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, has been conducting secret talks with Washington for a while, preparing for a post-Maduro Venezuela. Translation, she went behind her boss's back and backstabbed him. She's now in charge. You don't think this woman's going to play ball a little bit? Now, if she doesn't play ball, the naval blockade will choke off her cash flow, and she won't be able to keep her lights on and pay off her cronies. Just ask the Japanese or the Cubans how crippling an American naval blockade is. El Vice Presidente doesn't want to find out the hard way. She might not give us elections right away. She might not break up with the cartels because the cartel kickbacks are what keeps the generals fat and happy, but she will hand us back our oil and the gold and the minerals for sure, because that's what we're going to need for AI. Now, between Canada, the United States, Mexico, and Latin America, that puts Trump in control of a North and South American oil empire, which would control 40% of world oil production. Kind of makes us the new OPEC. We'd be in the strongest position we've been in a long time. But there's one more thing we need.
Greenland has a population of 30,000 people, Jake. The real question is, by what right does Denmark assert control over Greenland? What is the basis of their territorial claim?
What is their basis of having Greenland as a colony of Denmark? The United States is the power of NATO. For the United States to secure the Arctic region, to protect and defend NATO and NATO interests, obviously Greenland should be part of the United States.
Not only are Russian and Chinese ships sailing all across the Arctic looking for riches and new routes, the flight paths of Russian missiles, they go directly across Greenland into the United States. Can't have that. The Arctic is the new frontier. It's the new battle space, economically and militarily. And this tiny, tiny, tiny Scandinavian country, a NATO member for sure, has an uninhabited colony, bigger than Alaska, sitting off the coast of Maine. Now, if we're going to defend NATO from the Russians and the Chinese, Denmark's not going to be able to do it because they just can't. And they're getting a little prickly about the situation.
To taunt the Danish special forces who protects Greenland is very easy, but I would like to see how many American soldiers who can cope with these Arctic temperatures and this very harsh environment. I don't think it's something that you get many soldiers to do from the American continent.
Yeah, I hate to break it to the Danes. We have long johns here too. Patagonia will happily provide parkas for the Navy. We have soldiers from the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. Gets a little cold up there in the winter. They're used to the wind chill too. If we needed Bermuda to defend the Caribbean from the enemy, I think the British would let us borrow the island. It's called sharing. Funny thing is, the Europeans are lecturing us about colonies. What's yours is yours. Really?
My response is that Denmark landed on Greenland before anyone ever thought about making the United States of America. So by that logic, the United States of America should go back to be a colony of the United Kingdom.
Okay, is that how it works now? Whoever gets there first gets to keep it? So I guess Russia gets to keep Ukraine. Sounds like the Danes are saying, I don't know. I have a better military doctrine. That's if you don't use it, you lose it. And they know it. And that's why they're begging Rubio for a meeting. And look at that. Trump makes a threat. Now they're coming to the table. They want to do a deal. There's a method to the madness.
All right, y'all. So look, I'm going to stop it right there, right? So half of this shit I don't be believing, but half of this shit could be true, right? Only because we seen this story before. Trump only ain't doing nothing different than Bush did, right? I think when it comes to the Democrats, right, I wonder, and this is just my opinion, do they always feel some type of way when they don't do it? It's not their policies and their way of doing this shit or how they do it. Because like I said, bro, to me, the Republicans just do it straightforward and do it right here in your face. I believe the Democrats, and this is my opinion, just do it. They try to be sneaky with that shit and they want to help everybody and they get fucked over. The Democrats be saying shit, bro, and they be doing the same bullshit, bro. Obama did the same shit to Godfrey. Like these motherfuckers all do type of shit. Nah, he might have not got the oil from Godfrey, but they all corrupted doing dirty shit, dog. You get what I'm saying? And they try to I'm not a Trump supporter, so don't get this shit twisted. But if you gonna say let's look at it like this, right? Say they ain't got the oil from Venezuela. What if that oil shit brings oil prices down for us? Are you complaining about that? What do we because you gotta look at the oil prices and gas prices the gas prices now ain't the same as it was under Biden. So we was complaining about the prices and shit like that of gas and shit like that, but if they're not the same, what are we complaining about? Or are we looking for something to complain about? Are we looking for something to be emotionally invested in and to be mad about? Are we letting are we letting these motherfuckers play with our mind and shit like that? Mind you, I get too far involved with this bullshit too, where I just probably need to focus on my own shit. And I get lost track sometimes. Sometimes that shit happens with us, but let's be realistic and take our feelings out of the situation, right? If another president did it, say if it was a Democrat president that did it, but he did it in a different way, what makes it any more different than how Trump just did it, bro? And he didn't kill him. Biden Bush killed Osama bin Laden. We can say that he did this with 9/11, all this shit, bro. A lot of that shit, believe me, the U.S. knew about, and they was working with all this shit, bro. All this shit is just, and look at the situation right in Minnesota right now, the ISIS situation. That shit don't compare to the shit that went down in 2020. Look at when we had COVID. Look how the flu is coming back now. Remember when the flu wasn't really around during COVID and shit like that? Like, we was wondering what happened to the cold and flu. Everything was just COVID. And every time we cough and shit, they clarified it as COVID and shit. Now everybody's sick from the flu, and you got shit happening in Minnesota again. All this shit every time around 4 or 5 years, maybe 6, some bullshit start happening again. They get us sick. They get a big goddamn confusion. Somebody get a killing. And it's like, it's the same repetitive story to get us distracted from the main goal and what really be going on. Now, they ain't got back to the oil situation. I believe the Democrats, to me, the Democrats are behind, like, I believe they're investing into, like, the minerals and shit like that. Like, putting this stuff into this, like, AI shit and the electric cars and all that shit. That's their world. I believe Trump, he's part of that shit. He might be part of that shit too, but he still believe in the oil system, old-fashioned ways of doing certain shit. Like I said, bro. And what if somebody, how would y'all feel? Let me ask y'all this. How would y'all feel if somebody came over and kidnapped our president? Would you be mad or would you be happy? Some of y'all would be happy. Like, let's kick real shit. Like, some of y'all would be ecstatic. Y'all already want the nigga impeached. So what's the difference? Either way, like, we gonna find something to be mad about. I have my own problem dealing with that shit, bro. You feel me? But let's kick this, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. Like, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick that's going on, bro. So the Senate actually passed something yesterday where Trump can't even send the goddamn, he can't even send the troops over there no more to get the oil. There you go.
Policies and U.S. policy on big issues, including military action in Venezuela and the expired Affordable Care Act subsidies. Congressional correspondent Lisa Desjardins has been covering it all from chamber to chamber at the Capitol, where she joins me now. So, Lisa, let's begin in the Senate, where we saw a rare rebuke there of the president on the issue of Venezuela. What happened?
Right. The Senate voted today to advance a bill that would essentially say the U.S. can no longer add any military troops in or around Venezuela. It would essentially ban much of what the president has said he would be doing. According to the supporters of it, it would mean no blockade, none of that. This was a vote to advance that idea into next week. And in the end, it was a dramatic vote. We didn't know if it had the votes to pass going into the chamber. It did pass thanks to 5 Republicans in the Senate who sided with Democrats. You can take a look at who those 5 Republicans are. 2 of them unexpected. Senators Josh Hawley and Todd Young. They were someone who had criticized the president on this, but we weren't sure if they were actually going to vote against him. In the end, they did. So as I say, this was procedural, but it's important because it means next week there will be a full debate on the military action in Venezuela, and there will be a vote on this bill. It is expected to pass. Now, it has a steep uphill climb in the House, and President Trump has threatened to veto this bill. So in a way, it is symbolic, but it's a very important symbol because this is Congress asserting congressional power for maybe one of the first times, at least this term of office, against President Trump. And it is about a specific instance. I want to show you what this measure actually says, what it would do about Venezuela. It reads, reading from the text, Congress hereby directs the president to terminate the use of United States armed forces to hostilities within or against Venezuela unless explicitly authorized. Now, as I say, it's about congressional power in a time when some like Speaker Johnson, who I just spoke to yesterday, are indicating they really think the president can send the military almost anywhere without congressional authorization, short of a full-scale war. So it was an important vote today, and we'll keep watching this next week.
I know you will indeed. Meanwhile, let's turn now to the House, where lawmakers passed a 3-year extension to those Affordable Care Act subsidies. That is despite opposition from Republican leadership. How did that pass, and how likely is it to actually become law?
That's right. It's strange. Another loss for House Republican leaders on the same day in the other chamber. This was brought to the floor by the rarest of means, a discharge petition, a literal petition, which is a work around the House leadership brought by moderate Republicans. And today it passed because 17 Republicans signed on to this 3-year extension. None of them think it's the perfect way to extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies. But what this vote today shows is so many of them are worried about the healthcare issue in November, worried about what the expiration of these subsidies mean for their constituents, that they were willing to push this. Now, it was a bit of an easier vote because no one thinks this 3-year extension will actually go anywhere. It was rejected by the Senate last year. But what this vote does mean today is it puts pressure on the Senate, which is trying to negotiate some kind of fix.
So tell us a little bit more about that. What is happening on the Senate on this issue, and how possible is a deal to fix those expired subsidies there?
Okay, let's drill our focus on the Senate, because that is really where, if the ACA subsidies are extended, that's where it will happen. There is a framework now being discussed. I want to show you what's in it at the moment by bipartisan senators. First, it's a 2-year extension of these enhanced subsidies with an income cap. It also would include in it an expansion of healthcare savings accounts, and it would possibly extend that enrollment window. The enrollment window ends 1 week from today for the Affordable Care Act. So time is really of the essence. They do think perhaps they can do something retroactively if they don't figure this out all by next week, because they probably won't. But they're trying to get this done in the next month. The other issue with this is abortion. Republicans say that the Affordable Care Act policy right now, which separates abortion coverage, is not enough. They want it to say that on the Affordable Care Act, you won't even have the option for abortion coverage. They see that as a major problem.
There's another unusual vote I want to ask you about today. The House voting to uphold President Trump's first vetoes of his second term, even though those were bills that had passed unanimously. Tell us what we need to understand about that, Lisa.
We have a real theme here today, right? It is all about President Trump and Republican policies being tested. And this vote, I want to first talk about what exactly was in these bills that were vetoed. There were 2 of them. First, one of them dealt with a water pipeline that would be completed in Colorado. The other would be granting more land rights to the Miccosukee tribe in Florida, which is in the Everglades. Now, both of those bills were passed unanimously, as you said, but afterward, the sponsor of the Colorado bill ran into a kind of a political argument with the president, and the tribe also criticized Trump's ICE detention center in Everglades. So both of the sponsors believe they were vetoed for political retribution. What it shows today on that, while these passed unanimously, these local bills before, now roughly 180 Republicans voted against them, voted with the president, despite these being small-scale local bills.
All right, that is Lisa Desjardins getting her steps in on Capitol Hill, covering both chambers for us today and some big votes. Lisa, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I'm trying to see, because there's some other shit going down right now. I'm about to try to see. Let me see if I can post this shit real quick. But there's always some shit going on in this fucking world, bro. That's why I said I'm about to disconnect from every fucking thing, bro. So look, the anti-government protest spread in Iran as authorized cut communication. Let me see if I can play this shit. I should probably play a commercial. While they play the commercial, I'm gonna read.
Eczema isn't easy to plan for.
Protests that began over crippling economy conditions have swept across Iran, becoming the most serious anti-Iran demonstration in years. Thursday saw the biggest unrest to date, promoting unauthorized to cut internet access and telephone lines in Tehran and other cities. At least 45 protesters, including 8 children, have been killed since the unrest broke out. Play this shit. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, man, it's a lot going on in Iran. What I was saying, Donald Trump has threatened to attack Iran if security force kill protesters. But on Friday, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said the U.S. president should focus on the problems of his own country. I mean, really ain't lying about that shit. But we know that's not finna fucking happen with Trump because we know how he is. But hey, man, I want to tell y'all, man, I'm finna get off this shit, y'all. I do appreciate the people who turn in. This hasn't been one of my best episodes. I'm gonna try to come back later on this week and redo all this shit because I'm just like a little triggered, very much triggered, and I do apologize for that. I gotta do better. But actually, I think me just vocally expressing how I felt calmed me down a little bit. I'm about to go get some rest. We gotta, like, man, as people, bro, like I love black people, bro, but I'm done with black American shit, bro. Like, we too far lost in the cause, and I understand now why people talk so much shit about us. Like, I really do. And I think now, like, people want to test, like, I think when I get mad is when people test my intelligence and try to get mad at me. Like, bro, don't get mad at me because I'm book smart and street smart or I'm whatever, for real. I'm a hustler. I'm a lot of things. I'm bipolar. I'm emotional, but I know how to control my emotion when I want to. I know how to let that shit go when I don't. Like, I'm a lot of things because I've been through a lot of things. And a lot of y'all don't know nothing because y'all literally ain't been through shit. And you don't take accountability on a lot of things, and you're delusional and you want to play victim. Like I said, bro, ain't no female gonna ever just goddamn try to play me in a way where it's like you want to be vocal about black men, but you can't talk about black women who actually are the ones that raised them black men to be the way they are. Because a lot of times, even if you got a sister, say you got a boy and a girl, a lot of times the mama will be harder on the girl to make her tough or whatever, but she'll baby and coddle the male, and he has only feminine ways. And you allow this nigga to be certain shit. You allow it. A person only gonna do what you allow, and you attract what you are. That's why you go looking for shit that validates what you're looking for. And when people be like, go prove some shit, bitch, I didn't ask. I'm not on your page. I'm not under your comments. You came under my statement and trying to make a scene and trying to make a point. And bitch, I responded to your stupid ass, but I ain't got to go around here proving a motherfucker thing to you nasty assholes who probably wipe the wrong way. Y'all some dusty ass, nasty UTI having assholes, bro. Y'all disgusting. And then want to get mad, talk about a nigga sassy. No, bitch, your baby daddy probably sassy. Or he just don't want to deal with you. He just thought you was a quick fuck. Half y'all good ain't even good at that. You're not even good at laying on your back. You're not even worth nothing. And y'all think these niggas just really want you. A lot of these niggas just be trying to get off a nut because they really couldn't do shit when they was younger. Like, don't get the shit twisted. Look at how reality is, bro. Black American women. Look at how a lot of these successful black men, and I'm not talking to the ones, not all black women, not all. We ain't talking to all black women, all black women or black American, not all of y'all. We talking minority to these dumbass 304 hoes. Those. Y'all hoes, think about this, right? Bitch, if you a 10 in the face, let's say you a 10 in the face with makeup, what are you without it? If you a 10 with weave, what are you without the shit? You get what I'm saying? And then if your mindset is fucking gone, bro, you not really worth a damn. Niggas just be selling. But then you want to talk about niggas. Like, yeah, niggas are sorry. Niggas don't know how to do a lot of things. But guess what? Let's talk about who raised them. Who put them, like, who raised them? Who's the fucking mother? Y'all don't want to take accountability for shit, bro. And it's disgusting. I don't even know how a lot of these niggas deal with y'all dumbass females. Because I can't stand y'all hoes. All that ratchet ass shit, all that shit trying to downplay a nigga. Bro, like, what have you done for the community? What opportunities have you given to this sure that things are better? Have y'all motherfuckers can't even do that or say that. Y'all just like to talk shit, get on here and get engagement. And I help you out with this shit if I'm on some petty shit. But bro, I'm about to be really like on some other shit, dog, and just keep growing. And when my shit get back to what it was, I'm really gonna start shitting on people. Fuck some humble shit now, dog. Because you gotta, like, at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody gonna give you your motherfucking credit, no flowers or nothing. You gotta go out this bitch and take it. Because there's some nasty, some shitty ass people out here, dog. And these motherfuckers will sabotage you. 9 times out of 10, it be our own culture. And then you'll praise a motherfucker for certain things, not knowing the same people that y'all like to talk shit on is the same motherfuckers that be taking the money from. Like, your own people can drag you into some shit and literally sabotage you, is what I'm saying. Just because everything looks good and go out front doesn't mean it's like that behind the scenes. And a lot of times, bro, niggas just be getting on here trying to front because social media is a place where you could be something that you're not. And I think me being too real and being too honest is probably why I be too invested into this shit. And I gotta do better. I gotta stop selling it for motherfuckers. I gotta put, and it's another thing with males, bro. Every homegirl you ain't gotta fuck, bro. Every girl you ain't gotta talk, bro. Everybody, some people you gotta put in a category because they put you in a category. Some people put you in the friend zone. Some, and like they'll lie to you and be fucking around with another. You gotta get to a point, bro, where you value your damn self more than settling. Just settling for certain things because you horny and you want to quit nut. Like, that shit don't be worth it, my nigga. Like, it really don't. And I hate to see most black men, because black men, like, it's a lot of good black men. I think that's why I go so hard for them, because I know it's a lot of good ones. It's just the dumbass female that attract dumbass niggas, and then they be want to goddamn talk about every black man. Nah, it ain't, dog. Because I promise you, the niggas you fucking with couldn't fuck with me on their best day. Yeah, I'm really like that, man. You see my kids with me. You see that. You see me cooking. You see, like, bro, I do too fucking much. Ain't no way, bro, like, you can ever compare me with the niggas that you allow in your pussy. Just because my money ain't where it need to be, don't get it twisted. Money don't make me. And you gonna test my intelligence, bitch. I got a degree. I didn't pass the white man goddamn little information they wanted to give us. I didn't went to the white man school and passed that shit and did what I had to do. Oh, you couldn't pass Spanish. Barely passed PE because your stupid funky nasty ass didn't want to dress out or run. Y'all are some dumb ass hoes, bro. Dumb, illiterate. Gonna stay in the hood, stay around the same environment, ain't gonna never grow. And half of the time, bro, these hoes be flexing, right? They be having goddamn roommates. I've said this shit 100 times. Roommates, or they got a nigga paying their bill that's a simp, dog. Like, it be a flex. Don't let that shit go. Like, bro, keep doing you, man. Keep doing y'all thing, King. Like, at the end of the day, cause these hoes, bro. And if you feel like you want to date outside the race, go ahead. Cause them dumbass hoes do it all the time. Black women all the time they date outside the race, but we don't. Like, motherfuckers ain't supposed to shit on that. Y'all date outside the race, but didn't want to blame, oh, the black man let us. No, bitch, you made a choice. You made a choice, because all black men, I promise you, all black men that have came up to you, you probably turned down this, tried to shit on them and shit like that. Don't be trying to shit on niggas because you made some bad decision and you won't take accountability for it. I can't stand y'all some dusty asshole, dick sucking, swallowing cum ass bitches. Y'all ain't shit. But then get mad when somebody talk about your monkey ass, dog. Like, let's be real, man. But I'm out, bro. This episode 92, man. I appreciate the ones that do support me. I just appreciate certain people, bro, that is really by my side that I know support me, dog. This journey has been hard, bro. It's a lot of books and there's a lot of information out here, this and that. But when I say being independent and you ain't got no backing and all your income go to this, mind you, dog, I got a fucking apartment. I got a car. I got a lot of shit on me, and I still make this shit work. So when you see me, nigga, you gonna give me my motherfucking respect. You gonna goddamn know that I ain't playing with none of y'all motherfuckers. You better go watch my boxing videos, dog. I might have not been a world champ. I might not did this, but boy, I will bust your motherfucking ass quick. And I'm willing to die on that shit, dog. Like, real talk. Just like I be going hard for my motherfucking kids. They know that. And I don't even want to be that old person. Like, that's what I'm praying. I'm praying, and I probably just, like I said, I gotta stay away from everybody, because I don't want to take my anger out on the wrong people, because it ain't everybody. It's just you get triggered by certain shit, and you end up taking your anger out on the wrong people. And I had to do better with that, because I'm too old for that shit, bro. But y'all hoes, bro, bro, some of y'all need y'all ass whooped.